Hi, hi. Good afternoon. It's me, Angie from Learn Love Tarot. How are you today? I hope you are fantastically well. It's always nice to do a reading coming off of a Buckeye read, a Buckeye read, a Buckeye victory. How about Ange? Okay. If you're new here, I'm Angie. I'm a little different, but that's a good thing. And if you are a regular here, thank you always, as always, so much for all the support, love, and care that you show me simply by clicking the like button. You are energetically sharing energy with that reader, right? So know that this message, there's something in here for you, even if it's resonating for you for someone else, and you are an information sharer. A lot of my subscribers are information sharers and working their light path. So thank you for doing that if you are sharing. So, very interesting today. The day of the energy is the path of vulnerability. And I was unsure if I was going to be able to squeeze in a reading today. So I wanted to pull you guys a couple cards regardless. And I did put the written meaning in the pictures. Those are in the description box. You just click on the link to my community page. So on the path of vulnerability today, today's date, November 16th, 2024, that reduces to an 11, 7, and an 8, which further reduces to angel number 278. So if I remember, we will look at that information as well. But here I'm seeing crystals, a dragon, and this vulnerability. It's a number 56, which is an 11 energy. We've been talking about that a lot. There's also a dragonfly, and what appears, it kind of looks like a caramel or a chocolate. I haven't gotten that before. I haven't gotten this card in quite a while, actually, and I just could not believe that it was literally the energy of the day today. So that's pretty darn cool. This is about real strength, holding space, healing past wounds, accepting ourselves as we are, sharing from the depths of our hearts, raw truths, compassion for others, and removing our armor. Okay. So, our vulnerability can be one of the greatest gifts we can share. It can also be the hardest. In our society, we're conditioned to put on a facade, to be strong, even in times of difficulty. Paradoxically, being vulnerable is one of the strongest things we can be. Hear that loud and clear. It is easy to armor ourselves from the harsh truths that may be too painful to bring to the light of the day. Yesterday, we went direct with Saturn in Pisces, which is all about a sword in a museum, as if we're looking at Sabian symbols, and that's developing sharpness of intent. So anything that has felt like it slowed down for you this past few months since the end of June, it's now going to be moving forward. So you're going to want to look at right around 12.5 degrees up to 20 degrees Pisces in your chart. That may straddle two houses for you. It could do. So just keep in mind that we are going through this same energy a third time as we kick that, as Saturn kicks back into first gear and is re-rolling through the 13 Sabian symbol all the way through 20 again. We've done it once in Pisces. We rewound, reversed through back since June 29th, and now we're putting it in gear and moving forward, starting at that developing sharpness of intent. Fuzz, thank you. All right, so very beautiful colors, deep reds and blues. So could be passion, and there's a little bit of tumultuous water underneath here with that blue. So we could find it hard to use our strength or use our voice and be vulnerable enough to say what needs to be said. Hi, hi, how are you? Today is going great. The Buckeyes won, so that's always a good day in my book. What was super interesting here is this is the very last card in this deck, the very last one of the Izzy Ivy Beyond Lemuria deck. And then as I was shuffling the deck to get ready for today, a flyer. We had a volunteer here, as Dawn likes to say. This is the feminine King of Pentacles. And I did not know it is the very last card in this deck as well. So I thought it might behoove us here because yellow is all about the solar plexus. It's about our joys, our happinesses. And if you're not vulnerable, if we don't have the strength to be vulnerable to tell someone how we feel, or what it is exactly that we want, we have to develop that sharpness of intent, right? People are not mind readers. They may not read energy like you do if you are highly sensitive to energies around you. They may not have that capability. It's only 20% of the population, right? So you might have to be a little more direct than you're comfortable with being. Okay. This card shows the female king in a garden surrounded by blooming flowers. The blossoms have round golden centers that look like shiny gold coins. They represent the wealth and success that the king has achieved, which is awesome because I posted my notes much earlier today, and I wrote down the bending of the nodes of fate, and I got the song Diana Ross, I'm coming out. Okay. I want the world to know, gotta let it show. All right. This is about celebrating and not tamping down your successes. Maybe you're afraid that'll be intimidating to someone else, but then they're not the right person for you. Or maybe it's just a conversation of understanding that that makes them feel vulnerable. Okay. So maybe you're the breadwinner and that makes the other person question their idea of roles in the world. Maybe that's kind of shaking them up a bit too. You never know, right? So, wealth and success, the king has achieved. She's carefully absorbing the golden coins into her chest, which shows her discipline and dedication to handling business and finances. On top of her head lies a castle nestled in her hair, like a beacon to others. Maybe you're just sharing the wealth of knowledge. You're just passing on what you've learned because that energy of daddy Sadie. Okay. And Pisces, Saturn's all about wisdom. And in Pisces, that's the OG of the zodiac because it's in the 12th house. It's the last sign, starts with Aries, goes all the way around to Pisces. And what we've been backtracking through that we're now going forward through, I posted that whole Piscean story on my community post as well. Either, I think it might have been Thursday, might have been yesterday. You'll have to look, but it's about dedication and spirituality. Okay, so it's enlightenment. You could be moving forward in understanding your gifts. So, because the King of Pentacles is all about the 3D, this is what we've already achieved. And I said, celebrate what you've already achieved and created. I might have even put it in the title. So for that to fly out, that was pretty flippin' awesome. She represents stability and security, and she's not only a savvy businesswoman, but she's also caring and generous with others. So, if you're a masculine here on my channel, which is about 13% of y'all, you would be enlightened divine masculines because you understand how energy works and you understand that we have the yin and yang within ourselves. All of us do. This is our divine feminine, our divine masculine aspects, our own light and our own shadow. And an OG knows that. They've got plenty of lifetimes, plenty of experience, plenty of wisdom there to share. The energy that was crossing at the bottom of the deck, this is in the environment, she of the lotus. This is a deep card of healing, which also ties in with the vulnerability piece. When you're able to fully speak your truth with a sharpness of intent, brings this healing, rising like the lotus from the mud. That's a lot of patience there, a lot of temperance energy. That lotus unfolds one petal at a time, okay? One petal at a time. So you could feel like you're just coming into a better place. You could feel like you're breathing some kind of sigh of relief here. And I also did give instructions for you. If I've done a birth chart for you, and or you have your own, and you're pretty apt with reading that, you can look at my notes. What you want to look for, we have the bending of the nodes of fate today. So we have Venus, the planet of love, abundance, and beauty, squaring the lunar nodes. Okay, so that would be Taurus energy, King of Pentacles. The kings all represent the fixed signs. So this would be Taurus right here. And then the love and beauty surrounding her. It's a perfect Taurus energy here, right here as far as the fixed signs. Now, with Venus being in Capricorn, you're going to feel that earthiness. It's going to feel more natural to you. Where you might feel some friction is the cardinal signs, okay? Because we have the north and south node at Aries and Libra, cardinal energies, and then crossing that, right? Crossing that energy, the other two cardinal signs of Cancer and Capricorn. Okay, so there we have that. Those energies that's created, see that little square I just created right there? Ish. That's what that means. One planet sitting here, one planet sitting there. That angle forms a 90-degree angle. Let's see what's going on in the environmental energy here. Yeah. If you are, this reading is for you, whatever is going on right now, you're very, very busy. You're spinning 10 million plates. There is not an ellipses, that would be dot, 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 to be continued, but that might be part of this reading, because even my Freudian slips have a funny way of showing up. There are two dots here. We're waiting on the single dot. Never gotten that energy from this card before, but there we have it. This is a lemniscate there, that infinity symbol. And you're making it look easy. Making it look easy here. Very, very busy, but you're making it look like no problem. All right, let's see what's going on here with our reading up top. Four of Pentacles, protecting what is yours. Those are four locks on that gate that she's standing behind. We had all four of the suits in the number four come out last night in our live. And I think Wendy commented on that today too. She got a four energy. I can't quite remember what, if it was Pentacles or not. It was the Four of Cups because it had the rainbow and from the Light Seers deck. And I remember thinking, Cerise started off with us grounding that rainbow energy, and immediately I had thought of Ten of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. They both usually depict rainbows, not always, but mostly. So let's see, you are in a mode of protection here. What is yours? Wow. So bending the lunar nodes much? The lovers. So, our relationship to trust, intimacy, and connection is undergoing a powerful reset. Welcome this opportunity for growth. But see how you're holding back here a little bit? And it's again coming back to this. I'm not comfortable with being vulnerable, but what you don't know is it's offering great healing. And it's maybe you grew up conditioned to understand vulnerability as weakness. And I'm here to tell you that is just not so. And it even kind of looks like, look at this, guys. It kind of even looks like these two cards, like, see how the trees are kind of pushing off into that next card? It looks like they are connected. So lovers used to be called the choice card, but only to your 3D self may that choice be a surprise to you, because in the 5D, your soul has already set up this lesson, or set up this challenge, set up this lesson for you here so that you can transform. There are butterflies flying off of her head. This is a human girl and a bird, so your person may be very different from your normal type. Maybe that's why you're holding back, or maybe you are just not used to someone else sharing their vulnerability. This could be here what is a person that could be offering healing to you, and you're still holding back here a little bit. Let's see what's up with that. So here is my 7 of Wands, my strong man. Hey, hi there, welcome on in. This is our cutie patootie strong man there, standing up for what he believes in. He's got love written across his chest. And also, look at that. Look at these sunflowers here. This big yellow sunflower. Let me try. There we go. If you can see it right there, wands are fiery energy. 5, 6, 7 would be fixed fire. So that would be Leo. There is like kind of looks like a Godzilla here and a 2 of Swords. Maybe they feel like they need to slay someone else or that there's competition for you. And this is like, duke it out. Feeling a little like, okay, whatever. You guys go do you. Let me know what happens. But this is an opportunity to stand up for what you believe in and break down those chains there, those locks, and open up those bars. Okay. So this person, I feel like, really opens you up. You could be moving to a new home here. I've been getting that message repeated quite a bit. And the 7 of Wands here, there are beautiful blue skies behind them, like in these 2 pictures here. Okay, let's keep going. The Hermit energy, there's that Virgo mutable energy. We have the Hermit card here. That's a 9 in the major arcana. There are 2 ships, which, if you've been with me for a hot minute, like you guys have, ships for me are soulmate energy. And again, some people still refer to that as, oh, you got a choice coming up. That could be so, but just understand this is already a soul contract. So is it really a choice when our souls have already set it up for us? So think of it in that kind of way. Now, she is sitting atop of a lighthouse. So this talked about being the lighthouse for others. So in the past, you have discovered in what way you can be a beacon or be a lighthouse, especially in referral to love situations, maybe talking about a time you held back and helping someone with their vulnerability, and you're sharing your story about, there's that red and blue I was referring to in here. And lots of blues here with that communication chakra for healing. Um, the lighthouse, sorry, I just got stopped right here, sitting on top of the world. This is past reflection, and I feel like, yeah, you're telling someone how you've slayed your own dragon as far as, this is a lot to do with slaying our shadow selves, and slaying by that, I mean they have been revealed to you or you have peeled that back. You've really done the work here as Daddy Sadie's in retrograde. And I always say, if you've done the work, when he goes direct, he comes back in and he flips on the light and says, okay, you were in summer school since June 29th. Show me what you got done. And if we did that, then we get the reward, right, of that self reflection. So let's see what this reading is all about today. Moon energy. I just talked about moon in Taurus. We had the full moon in Taurus yesterday. We did shift at 2 this morning, 2:09 a.m. Eastern, into the mutable moon of Gemini. And look at that. There's a blue butterfly here on my Gemini card. And I noted the blue butterflies flying off of her hair here of transformation. So Gemini energy is curious, communicative, versatile, flexible, perceptive, connected, vocal, adapted, street smart, studious, can be on the shadow side, superficial, restless, and fidgety, mobile, Like maybe you don't like to stay in one place for long in the signs in the house or life areas that Gemini sits in for you. Nothing is yet set in stone. We're still working out the details in a mutable moon. Okay, so we're still working out the details. Moon is a little bit murky. That can talk about confusion about this lover energy. And I always am drawn to the tentacles of the octopus because an octopus is very, very adaptable. Very adaptable. We've got major arcana here now, trining here in this corner, kind of making that 90-degree angle, right? The hermit and the lovers. This could even be a crossroads for you. And based on the past, I mean, this very well could be, do I choose me, or do I choose relationship, or do I choose this job or that job, this person or that person? And it's like you're holding back on making this decision here, guys, because it feels like maybe we don't have all the facts yet, or we're afraid to share what's in our moon. The moon is our deepest desires, our secrets. Okay. Scorpio this morning here was in 24 degrees for the sun, as far as that's degree into Scorpio. Animal magnetism is transformed into personal magnetism. Thus, we penetrate beneath the surface of life's illusions to know the mysteries. Okay. And again, moon in Gemini, and we've got moon here, Cancerian energy with the card, and the lover's card is representative of Gemini. So moon in Gemini. Okay. That's pretty interesting. Our natural caution now, as we move into 25 degrees, we might do by now, I think around 4 or 5. So our natural caution is replaced by the trust whenever we can find whatever we need wherever we go. Okay. And I feel like that has to do with this trusting that it's okay to be vulnerable. Okay. That is what is going to show your strength, our strong man. Okay. Vulnerability is strength, that blue and red energy there of the root and of communicating that, communicating some kind of passion, standing up for what you believe in, standing up for some kind of loyalty with those sunflowers there. Okay, let's see what the near future is. What's happening with by standing up for what we believe in? Confidence. So look at that Knight of Wands, and this writer here is staring directly at the audience like, yeah, I can hop through fiery hoops. What can you do? So you are going to move. You're moving. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. That's awesome. I've been seeing that a lot. So it looks good so far here, kids. Knight of Wands is very, very passionate energy, as is the Seven of Wands. I mean, Leo is very passionate energy, very happy, very childlike. The Knight of Wands, Sagittarian energy. We do have discipline. Sagittarius is in a 5-degree theme of discipline right now. They're at 17 degrees some odd minutes, which makes the Sabian symbol of 18. And that is limiting our experience to, limiting our exposure to excitement. Hello, Sag. That looks pretty exciting, but you're like, yeah, it's nothing. It's just a little thing I learned along the way. No big deal. It's a big deal. Celebrate what you've already achieved. Okay. You have a lot more skill here for whoever I'm reading for than we're giving ourselves credit for. In the recent past, this came out yesterday, and there's our developing sharpness of intent. The key the key here is developing this ability to tap into our spirituality. This is the shape of the nautilus here, which is very ancient energy. It's esoteric knowledge. We all have the key to our own pineal gland in the center of our brain. And it's all about understanding how to access that. And once you feel what that feels like, you don't ever forget that feeling. So you know when you're in a theta state of mind, when you're actively meditating. That could be while you're walking, baking, painting, anything that you're enjoying yourself in and doing. Sometimes I even go, oh snap, I didn't even realize I was meditating while putting makeup on, because it's art, and if you feel like it's something fun to do, then that's a chance for you every single day. If you put stuff on your face, it's a chance every day to tune in to that place inside you where you can get answers to your most deepest questions. Now, it being in the blocked position here, guys, that is the Ace of Swords in reverse. The sword is a double-edged sword, just like that rose, right? For all the ways that it can cut, it can also bring all the aha moments of growth and I get it, enlightenment. Okay. And by looking at our past, being that hermit at the top of the hill, really reviewing the mountains you've climbed, and your journey so far. At the end of her fishing pole is a big bright light. So I feel like you may have just discovered, maybe you just found your pineal gland, and this is what starts opening up doors that were once closed to you. This healing, especially, you went, I always thought honesty was like complete, utter, this is the truth of the matter. I always felt too vulnerable, or I felt like I couldn't say that. It wasn't ladylike. What is that about? Why did I just hear it wasn't ladylike to like share your thoughts or spill your guts, or like it's kind of like that white picket fence energy of, everything on the out, as long as everything outside the house looks perfect, then everyone is to assume everything is perfect. And that's just not, it doesn't feel like that's your value. Maybe that's what you've discovered as you look back on the past, and maybe that's where we've gone wrong, is we were instituting beliefs that were taught to us, or we realize those shadow aspects of ourself were what was driving the bus in every single relationship. That's what the hermit is able to do, is really look with truth, clarity, and honesty. So if this is a block before of, not wanting to see the truth of something, or just feeling like I'm blocked away, it's because we ourselves have been holding back. If we don't make time for our spiritual practices, they don't get done, right? That is putting yourself first, that even if it's 5 minutes. It is the full moon energy still. So if you haven't not yet done your Ho'oponopono, that could be what could unlock this, especially this antiquated, why are we blocking ourselves off when that's not really what I want to do? I'm a passionate person and I want to stand up for what I believe in. And I want to display my confidence. That's coming in the near future here. But there's a lot of inner work that got you there about looking into what's hidden in your moon. Okay, you've done the work here, and it feels like if it felt like the truth was kind of being held from you since the end of June, well, buckle up, buttercups, because the energy is getting ready to pick up some serious speed here with that Knight of Wands. What does Spirit want you to know? What I just say? Ace of Wands. Buckle up. So it's the Ace of Wands can be, I like when MJ says the bat and the ball. If you get an Ace of Wands and an Ace of Pentacles, knocking something out of the park. This is learning and seeing the growth of this beautiful, my grandmother loved peonies, this beautiful peony here, the growth that has come up out of what you have learned, and seeing the truth of things. Like, maybe I don't have to be this prim and proper. And why am I holding back on this? Why? When this is something that clearly looks like a lot of damn fun in the first place. And it's beautiful. This is a lot of creative flow here, a lot of creativity. Okay, let's see what our outcome energy is. Why are we holding back? Now that Rose is kind of freezing in the ground here, and there's help available if this is I still haven't been able to access my higher knowledge, my higher soul. This is coming. It's because it's lack mindset. Okay. If we're holding back, we're holding ourselves back from our own truths here. Okay, this is also in this deck, this wolf howling at the moon is this ancestral protector. So it's like, spirit's like, we're trying to get you the messages. The lights are on, but you're like, I can't hear anything. And the reason we can't hear that pineal gland, we can't hear that higher voice, that higher self voice, is because we're like clinging too tightly. We're stand behind those likes. We're afraid we're going to lose what we've amassed, maybe with this certain choice. But I'm telling you, as long as you're going at something with passion, it's creative, it lights you up. That's where the answers are. That's where those answers are. Okay, guys. This Five of Pentacles is a mindset. This is like, I'm going to hang on to what I got. But if that's just for money for you, that's not how money works. You got to let it flow. Okay. We can't be Scroogey McScrooge, even if it's a service, trade of services. Okay. Make those exchanges. Love is currency. How we treat others and how we allow others to treat us is currency. This is also a card about learning about how to stand your ground. I won't back down, standing up for what you believe in. Okay. And if this is, you feel like you believe possibly that having passion for this and standing up for this will end up with you alone, and like you're abandoning your familial values, maybe cultural, maybe religious, maybe you feel like you're abandoning a relationship to go and pursue your own passion. But if it's for the best and highest good, it's happening. It's already been predetermined for you to kind of have this test. And if we've done the work since June 29th, we've really put in this deep reflection. Daddy Saddy's here to give you a reward. Let's keep going here. Yeah, Daddy Saddy's here to give you a reward. 9 of Cups. But we're feeling like we don't, like it's going to turn someone off. Again, maybe you earn more than them, or maybe you feel like they'll be insecure about them. 33 on the clock. Wendy got a 33 in her reading today as well. We've been seeing that all week long, a little bit of last week. 1, 2, 3. Why is this? Okay. Yeah, you're afraid. 5 of Pentacles here with the Fool energy. It's just fear, guys. In the near future, though, you're not going to be afraid. You're not going to be afraid. You're going to make it look like child's play. You're going to make it look easy. Like this strong man just opens those bars. You're going to make it look easy if you're heading towards something that you care deeply about. Okay. It's passionate. And there is this 9 of Cups here, but with 5 of Pentacles, maybe you feel like it's selfish. 4 of Swords. I keep saying this is healing. It's not. It's not selfish. It is not. If someone, is intimidated by your success, there's our answer then, right? Jupiter also in Gemini's in retrograde right now. We've been at the Sabian symbol of 20 for quite a while, and we've dialed back to 19 because we've switched to 18 degrees 59 or under. And that is all about participation and tuning in to archetypal wisdom. The moon energy, the Cancerian energy, wherever that is in your chart, that might be what this whole thing is about for you. Get out your charts, especially if I've made one for you because it's color coded and you're going to need to look. The water signs are all blue energies in your chart. So there are three. We all have all three water signs in our chart. Look for the Cancerian one and see if this is where this energy is. This where you're afraid you're going to be left out in the cold, or that your success will push away someone else, or you're just afraid to take this leap, this new leap of faith. But you're not afraid in the near future. The Nine of Wands ain't afraid of anything. This healing energy where he could be healing a lack mindset. And then inside that healing, inside those bookends are the Nine of Cups. What else? Ten of Swords. We feel like this is hurting someone else. Ten of Swords is a betrayal energy. It's also the light aspect is we're done. Tens, nines are the end, tens is the dead end because we changed to an Ace of Swords. So we're turning this block right side up, turning that frown upside down. Nine of Cups. Do not poo-poo away this amazing energy. If it feels like you're just really not seeing your greatness, which is what I was channeling this morning here. Like, we've got to get this vibration up by celebrating. That's a great place to start. What can you celebrate? You've achieved a lot thus far, guys. My demographic is, you know, late 30s or early 30s to upwards of 60s. We've achieved some things, right, guys? Hey, everybody! I've been so engrossed in my reading here. You know how I get. Um, yeah, we're healing this lack mindset and we're going, you know what? It's not a bad thing. It's not showing off. This is wish fulfillment. If that's what makes me happy, so freaking be it. It is not anybody else's business. And I really feel like we're healing like a case of the dreaded shoulds here. And you're in this last little bit of this turning this Ace of Swords upright when we stop caring what everybody else thinks or what we project onto them they may think, when this is the truth. Okay, it's like this is who you are and this is what you're imagining is happening around you, and it's just not the case here. I tell you. I tell you sweetly, but I tell you. Okay. Oh my God. 99 problems and a ish ain't one anymore. Okay. So taking this leap of faith, guys, not only is it wish fulfillment? Um, I'm Chiquita Banana. I come to say bananas have to ripen in a special way. You should never put bananas in the refrigerator. Why are you putting your own baby in a corner? You are a baby in this scenario. Hopefully got that. You're holding an apple of wisdom here. Okay. This is turning that upright twice. Okay. You're healing, you're slowing down with that Pisces being in retrograde since June 29th, you doing the work. I said when Daddy Sadie goes direct, here he comes in and flips on the lights. If you've been doing your online schoolwork that nobody checks in on you for until the very end, reward. This is lower level Empress energy. This is with the Queen as seeing the feminine King of Pentacles here. The Queen of Pentacles is the lower octave Empress. So you've got all the makings here. Are you afraid? Is this person just not, you're afraid that they're going to be intimidated? Uh-uh. Then they're not, then they have some growing to do then, if that's the case. Let's see why are you so busy here? Regret. Focusing on those yellow flowers. This is where spirit wants you to be. This is what happens when we focus on our achievements and our successes that we've already had. Everybody's had them, okay? So, but when we start focusing on what could go wrong, okay, or I'm afraid that it's going to leave me penniless, or I'm afraid that I'm going to get burned. You have to examine what those fears are hiding in your moon, especially because it affects every single one-to-one relationship that you have, right? So, Two of Pentacles, Five of Cups, the Emperor. Okay, this is in the environmental energy here. Boy, we've been seeing that Emperor a lot, haven't we? And Feminine Emperor. This deck has the feminine and masculine, the yin and yang, kings and emperors. Wow. And knights. So I think it's an 88 card deck, and here we've got 99 with your Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles doing the work. I'm speaking to someone who is still holding back, even though you've done the work. You don't have to squeeze the chickie so tightly, guys. I'm not going to say that. Just go like this and pretend it's a chickie. So you got to be gentle. You want to hold firm so they don't fall out and like escape and plummet. But you don't want to squeeze so hard. I'm ridiculous. You don't want to squeeze so hard. Okay. We'll just leave it at the chickies. Be gentle with the banana hammock, okay? Never put bananas in the refrigerator. Do not put your baby in a corner. Do not dumb yourself down. Do not kind of tamp down your successes because you think the other person won't like it. Then that's not the person for you. If they're in a place of jealousy or intimidation, they just got it's nothing wrong with them. They're just not in the hierarchy of consciousness that you are. It doesn't make anybody bad. It's just not on the same level, right? So both of the yin and yang emperor energy are here. Five of Cups, excuse me. Yeah, Five of Cups, Four of Cups, right down the center. The Chariot. So I love this because even though the Chariot is fast energy, as is Mars, action. It's in Leo right now, so that's a fast energy. But this is about enjoying the journey. This is about using all of the lessons that you've learned thus far. And here is Spirit trying to give you some shade because this is all of your own mindset. And it's a choice whether to look at everything that could possibly go wrong or has gone wrong, or that this could even be the chance I didn't take and it's coming back around. Whatever this chance is, it involves passion. It could be a passion project. It could be actual passion. Since we're talking so much about bananas, that's the Ace of Wands, okay? The Ace of Wands. All right, which is what Spirit wants us to know. So I have to tell you about the bananas. Let's keep going. Oh my gosh, I'm silly. All right, block here in the, so you can see this as the yin energy. This is the yang. how you are reacting in the environment you're in. This can also be you, this can be another person. Maybe you are the feminine empress and this person has a chance to step up and match your energy. Their opportunity is to match the energy here with the emperor. Maybe they are looking at something with regret. They were too busy in the past. There was something put on pause because we had that ellipses energy, but only 2 out of the 3 of the ellipses dots are here. And it's like they just didn't see. 4 of Cups is dissatisfaction, throwing shade. So if there was jealousy, like, well, then buck up, Buttercup, and match my energy then, and don't settle for any less. It looks like that's what they're trying to do. If this is a person for you, yeah, this was fated for them for their change. That darn Fiona Apple. Pale September. I wore the time like a dress that year. She's holding a watch. Spirit is saying they ain't got all freaking day. Okay. There's our temperance energy with that piece. If they're coming in here to offer up themselves in a higher octave, they may be different now than when you last parted. And you're like, but I've changed so much. I don't want to tell them about all I've succeeded in. Why not? Be a bad self. That's what you're supposed to do. Uh, Temperance energy, finding this emperor's finding some of the puzzle pieces so that he can embrace his own inner peace. This is water and earth energy pouring back into, when we pour into our own cup, we're able to create and give and share with others. Okay. So Empress, and I'm just gonna staircase down here. Yeah, they've already this is a seed that's already been planted. King of Wands, a lot of Leo energy here. This is the feminine King of Wands, so maybe they had to tap into their own feminine puzzle pieces here to see what they were hanging on to and what they needed to surrender in this full moon. Okay. The world, yeah, they're letting go of an old one way, ending a cycle successfully, especially being surrounded by the King of Wands and the Empress. This is a King of Swords. They were able to pull up, okay, pull up from a higher perspective and see the truth of something. And here we have the Queen of Swords following right behind. So there's that divine pair. Do we have any other pairs? I don't think so. We had this Emperor energy and the divine feminine and the divine masculine aspects. So I think the opportunity for them was to also look at how they were dissatisfied and using you as an example, your sovereignty as an example for them to kind of get the let out here on their own 8 of Pentacles in shadow. That is overworking, which matches with my call on the bottom of the deck in the first place, doing the most, doing too many things, making it look easy. This person could have been keeping busy so they didn't have to think about some kind of regret. Well, you never get to spiritual bypass because universe always balances out energy. And it's like, get to step in here. This was fated to help them see that their own shade, okay, their own attitude of not being happy with what they already had, um, is something that they regretted. You could have been something that they had that was perfect for them, and maybe it just intimidated them, or they had some other work, it looks like, to do here. Transformation themselves, the blue butterfly. And you're flying and you're like, okay, how big you going to make this butterfly? How much longer am I going to flit around here? I'm already in my transformation. And they're like, but I just have a couple more details to put on this butterfly, right? So that can be, again, overworking, over focusing, when really they could be becoming an expert here on their own healing. They just didn't say it. It feels like you activated this, even if it's slow. Okay. It's so they could slow down, stop doing the most, and really learn how maybe you're teaching them how to enjoy the ride. And that would not be so far fetched because y'all know you're the fun ones if you're here. Page of Pentacles, that's a physical, tangible 3D offer. I did mention the Page of Pentacles at the beginning due to the rainbow energy that we usually see on them. Now, this peony, here it is. Look at that. This is a message. This is the most learned page. They have learned from this. Okay, let's keep going, guys. I want to get some clarity here. I want to get some advice for you all. Thank you so much for popping in. I don't know what I did with my glasses, so I can barely see anything. Hi there, Miss Joe's, Miss Chillin' Charlie. Thanks for being back. Oh, I'm killing you, Jude. Is this what's happening? I hope I'm hitting something here. I hope I'm making sense as always. But this is just what I'm seeing here. I feel like we are not, by us seeing our own gifts and standing in our own power, okay, our own feminine sovereignty, male or female. We are at a full moon. That's the top of the lunar coaster where we surrender and throw our hands up for the ride. Okay. You can grip the bar all you want, but that coaster's still going down the hill. No one is coming with the helicopter to get you off that ride. So here it is. I feel like by you standing your ground and standing up for what you believe in, that forced this other person, if this is a person for you, that forced them to match you in your vibrational energy, or else you weren't having it. There wasn't a way that it could sustain, right? But I could definitely see why, especially if they've left you out in the cold in the past. We can't automatically assume that's going to happen again. Or, but really, it feels like that's like this has happened to me before, so I don't want to be vulnerable because I don't want to get creamed. I don't think you're getting creamed. I think you're creaming yourself here. You need to heal this mindset of it always happens, or everybody leaves, or that's shadow, that's childhood wounding, right? We need to reparent ourselves to let ourselves know, hey, I got you. And self, I'm never letting you go. I know that you needed love. And I know that that's the pattern that you developed to survive. And we don't have to do that anymore. There's no one here that we need to protect ourselves against except our own selves and our patterns. Okay. And it looks like you're coming out way ahead. I mean, 99 problems. This is very sovereign energy. You're this person in their past. Okay. Whew, that was something. All right. Let me get, what do I want? I don't want that. Let me see. Let me see who, if I can find out who this is for y'all. Where are my divine feminines who are in their own sovereignty or coming into it that need to see this strength of theirs? Okay, it's pretty fast. Oh, look, it's an angel with some big butterfly wings. Increase your frequency. 3 to 3, 33. Higher conscious awareness. What did I say? They just were on your hierarchy. They weren't in the same level. It doesn't make them bad. It's just they needed to learn by example. And if they were going to get to getting and come your way, they had to step it up. which was what was destined and fated for them to do here, because otherwise, other lesser partners may have excused their behavior or may have accepted less from that person. And you're like, stand up for what you believe in so that you get it. Be confident in what you want, okay? Because what you don't want needs to just ping the hell away. Bottom of the deck, 1111. So I just talked about today. Well, Moon and Gemini, that's like, it's a Roman numeral 2, but it looks like an 11. It's very dualistic, the lover's energy there. But pathway to true love is on this side of the energy, bottom of the deck. You showed them the pathway. There's one more ellipses dot that they're filling in. They got 2. They're busy, 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 but they have to realize that they've been putting the shade on their own dang selves, because they've been focusing on regret and what went wrong in the past as well. I feel like by you showing, hey, I used to think that too. I didn't see the people that were there trying to help me. I didn't understand that spirit had my back, that I just couldn't tune in Tokyo yet. What is that? Pretty in pink? Pretty in pink with your beautiful with your beautiful peonies here, pink peonies. And look, you're wearing them in your hair. I mean, you're flashing it. Oh my gosh, never put baby in a corner. Do not dull your shine. Period. Do you see these? See my big old eyes? Do not dull your shine for nobody. And maybe you've been dulling your shine to yourself, and that's what we're figuring out. Okay. Yesterday's song was Shine On You Crazy Diamond. And I was like, okay, I guess that didn't come out anywhere. But then did anybody watch the fight last night? I'm a boxing fan, love boxing. The first 3 fights were better than the last one, but that's okay. You know what? If I can even throw one punch at 58 years old, I will be grateful. But the fighter he was fighting against had on diamond trunks, and they were going on about something he wanted to shine like a diamond. And I was like, that's what that there it is. And I was like, oh, because this was at the beginning, and I was like, oh, does that mean Tyson's gonna lose? And I was kind of sad that if I was right about that. Didn't want to be. I don't want to be. And underneath that, even look, Kaylee, look at the swan. And it's another 1111 card. Yeah. Welcome home. Mission accomplished. There's one flipping dot left of the ellipses. This is whatever's to be continued with this person or this job or whatever that is for you. I can't. Increase your frequency 3 to 3 on the bottom, 4 different suits of 1111. Compassion. I am enough. They did not think they were good enough for you. They had to show, or you had to show them, here's how I gained my sovereignty. Here's how I did my life review about where I've been and what my shadows are and what my own common denominators are in every single relationship, not just romanticals. Wow, letting go of expectation, mission accomplished, welcome home, the pathway to true love. There's one more dot. One more dot. All right, guys, let's get, I just want to read this for you because it seems to be very important. Higher consciousness awareness. I went on and on about the pineal gland. This card is here, that even if it's in the reverse, that means the energy is on the table for you to flip. Okay. And it can continue to be a block if we don't trust it. Okay. The messages are trying to get through. Look at that beautiful, beautiful angel energy there. Okay, 3 to 3 turquoise suit. Your energetic channels are opening. and your thoughts are expanding. This expansion is raising your conscious awareness and helping you notice spiritual signs that are directing your path. Bam. This This card implies that you need to tune in deeper and listen to your intuition. Learning to trust yourself will enable you to align with higher soul wisdom that directs you towards your soul path. Wow. Make lifestyle modifications to align with positive vibes on a regular basis. Practice the power of positive thinking, eating higher vibrational foods, connecting with tribes. Cheers to y'all that lift you into higher states of consciousness. This helps you tune into your vibration levels so that when you're feeling low, you have the ability to shift your frequency higher, becoming a more vibrant person. Look at her looking dead at the audience, like, yeah, so I can do that. Not gloating, just making it look easy. Okay, but you think, oh, I'm like everything, if I leap and change it up and do something different. No, that's where putting that ish behind and not giving a flying, what other people think about your wish fulfillment and your happiness and your success. Tell them to go fly a kite. Maybe even send them one. Keep them busy and out of your hair. And out of your hair. Okay. All right. I'll try to shut up. Okay. Let's see. Raising your vibration will attract people to support your journey. When you go with the flow and rise above your limitations, it enhances your ability to receive. Hear the message. Praying is asking, meditating is listening. Listening to those same guides you're praying towards, right? Your angels, guides, higher source. Okay. Visible breakthroughs are around the corner. The more you let go of control, the faster your struggles will fade, allowing the abundance to show up in all areas of your life. Feminine King of Pentacles, wish fulfillment, Nine of Cups. Nine of Pentacles, lower octave Empress, 99 problems, but this is not one anymore. When you find that meditation space, when you find that theta. Wow, wow, wow. I wish you guys could feel like what my body feels like now. It feels like pure excitement. It feels like hope. It feels like a knowing. This is quite the transformation here. If I feel like I'm talking to somebody who learned that it wasn't polite. It wasn't polite. You must tamp yourself down in order for others to like you, like you're showing off. Bullshit. That was a little aggressive, wasn't it? Okay, well, maybe you need to be. Maybe you need to be a little more aggressive and not with not allowing your worry about what other people might say to interfere with what you're doing, because that F's this up. Okay. That's what turns that in upside down, of not wanting to see the truth of this. I'm telling you, Daddy Saddy's trying to gift you with this higher conscious. He's trying to level you up. 1111, take me home. Let's do it. Let's take this reading home, Spirit, for my peoples. Okay, my lovely, lovely learning lovers. I love you so much, guys. Y'all know that. I hope I tell you enough. I try to tell you all the time. Okay, when you align with real love, it will always lead you home, a journey into your heart where you discover your true self love. This person, okay, if this is another person, it could also be your yang energy of action, okay? Take it how it resonates for you. You've faced many fears along your path that have revealed the mysteries to achieving great love. This process has healed and restored your enlightened heart, helping you feel both whole and complete. You're free not to only love, but to be loved. Someone else watching you do this helps them paint their own transformation instead of overworking for everybody else. They understand they have to put the work in on their own transformation in order to find this temperance energy. They're giving to themselves, Ace of Cups, so that they can give back. Those are puzzle pieces to finding their own inner peace. Wow. Finding beauty in a painful journey and realizing the true essence of unconditional love. Wow. They are seeing the gift they have given you by taking you home. As a result, you can now emerge as the highest version of yourself and experience the depths of great love that you would not have known otherwise. Tune into your heart on a regular basis. When you pay attention to feelings, it will help you experience peace and find harmony in both giving and receiving divine love. The Take Me Home card serves as a reminder to embrace your journey with gratitude because your heart is now free to live fearlessly. So if this person was in some kind of fear of their own, I'm not good enough for Angie's viewer. They've had all this success on their own. What do they need me for? Like just throwing shade on themselves, only seeing their the regrets that they've had in love. That was meant for one wheel at a time. Okay. When the timing is right, divine timing, wheel of fortune here. That's what brings them their healing is watching you do it. So we never sit around and wait for somebody, guys. Never, ever. Empress, don't wait. Okay. Certainly not a sovereign emperor. Feminine does not wait. Yeah, the Macy's Day main parade here. You're it. Okay. Show them how you want to be treated. Show them how you got through whatever diversities you've gotten through. Show them how to increase their frequency by because you yourself have learned how to do it here, or else we would not be seeing Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups in the outcome. This is what you're healing here is this lack mentality of it's not polite to talk about those things. Bullshit. Okay. Did I say it enough? And look what's back. Blue, that deeper blues and our reds here, like we were seeing in our vulnerability. Be vulnerable. It is a strength. Look at that. Color frequencies. Something to do with lots of passion. Okay. Root chakra. The magic stick, Ace of Wands. Okay. And conversation, speaking, Mercury and Sagittarius. Mm, mm, mm. Gotta say the truth, guys. You gotta say the truth. And if it scares them away, then we know. They're just not on their hierarchy yet. But then you gain confidence instead of, oh, that's not right. No. Bye. We do not, that's not a modern woman. You scream it from the mountaintops about what you're successful in and have gratitude for every single dang accomplishment that you have ever had because this is a big deal. You standing up for what you believe in and shouting it to the rooftops. Situation lovers, we got our divine pair as far as them raising their vibrational frequency. That's their opportunity. Free will, human free will, something else. This is what the energy is showing. The energetic weather is there to support them. If they make a free will decision to get in their fears, maybe you can understand because you did that before as well. And they just don't understand that the pathway why they're dissatisfied could be in love currently. Maybe it's without you, is because they don't have self-love. And that's the piece of the puzzle here that temperance is bringing for them. This red energy, this symbolizes where to pull up to. Isn't there a song, Pull Up? Or am I thinking of Boot Up? Could be. All right. Okay, let's get you, like I said 10 minutes ago, Angie, yada, yada. Let's get the wonderful, wonderful, my Angie's wonderful, wonderful learning lover viewers here advice. Okay, we got two. Wow. Move forward, onward. 23, that is that's a five of change. We had a ton of fives coming out lately as well. Here we have five of cups, five of pentacles. Get out of that, move forward. This is just not, it's antiquated, ding dong dead. Let it go. Just rise above your raisin, guys. It's not about being proper. It's about being confident and not being an unapologetically so. That's what brings in this other energy to wake up and step up and pull up. Oh, and awaken, you mean? Wow. So you're getting Mother Earth. There's that Virgo hermit energy. Embracing your roots, 22. We've been getting 22s and 33s. I feel like I underlined 22 somewhere lately. I can't remember. For Emperor energy as well, moving forward, Mother Earth, seeing your gifts, having gratitude for all that you have achieved. Let the past go, guys. You've done enough analysis. It's time. It's time to take that leap. Be fearless. Knight of Wands is fearless. You're making it look easy. If you're passionate for it, let's go. All right. 111, perfect time to end that. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you, Miss Josie, Miss Peggy, Miss Jana. Hi. Thank you for coming back, Chillin' Charlie. Miss Kaylee, thank you so much. We got one of our two and Peggy's and one of our two Judys. Oh no, one Peggy. Miss Peggy Collins. Thank you for being here so much. And we've also got Miss Larissa. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. I really appreciate how you guys chat in the chat with each other. You're so welcoming. You co-create these live readings with me. It's like my favorite thing ever. And I thank Archangel Shamuel of that solar plexus chakra every time I do a reading, and I'm grounding myself because I don't ask him for anything. I just say, I'm calling on you because this truly brings me joy. And look at all that solar plexus energy. Just go towards your joy, guys. You can't go wrong with that. So someone when at the store was talking to her kids, and she said, "Bully, you can't name your daughter Lilith." What? She asked you if you know what it was, and I said, "Yeah," and I said, she wasn't good enough for. Wow. Oh, I'm so glad you corrected her because, yeah, Lilith is, we are at the shifting of consciousness following a catastrophic loss. Black Moon Lilith is in that Sabian sign of 16 Libra, a boat landing washed away. So this is a shift of consciousness, higher consciousness awareness. And because Lilith went, right? So if you guys don't know, Black Moon Lilith is the story, as the story, fable, whatever you want to call it goes. She was supposed to be the one for Adam before Eve, but because she was too mouthy, too sassy, wanted to lead, wanted to be her own sovereign emperor to match his energy, she got kicked out of the Garden of Eden, the Garden of Eden. Maybe that's how it should have been in the first place. Not maybe, that's how it should have been, but also because, that controlling factor, she had confidence and she wanted to be on top. So, they're like, "No, you are not docile enough for our Adam. Here's Eve." So, Lilith is an amazing name, long story long, but I'm glad you, corrected That's amazing. Definitely check out your Black Moon Lilith placements, because wherever that is in your natal chart will show you where you naturally rebel, what you naturally rebel against in life. For example, if it's in your ninth house, that could mean that you rebel against formal education, you rebel against traditional religious philosophy, things like that. Fourth house, you could, that's where mine is. Sorry, mom. You rebel against your family, you rebel against your parental figures. Might have had a little sass back in the day, you think? I'm glad you set her straight. Yeah, never dull your shine. Lilith was awesome. I think she had every right to rebel and to be peeved off as well, but ended up better for her because she was sovereign in her own right. So there you have it. All right, guys, I will, yeah, good night. You get some good rest. That's awesome. And I will see you. I know that, but you got to, Jude, you got to speak your truth. And if it scares them, they ain't your peoples. Right. And that's okay. That's how you can, that's your colander. That's your natural sieve there that you can use. Drop those truth bombs. Thank you guys too. I will see you again soon, and much love from me to you for now. Bye bye.